What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spock, Mickey Coleman, coming at you with another video. Donald J. Trump, whether you like it or not, will be the president just coming January. The president-elect is already going out and starting to select his cabinet. So what I want to do is try to get us to kind of know who we'll be dealing with over the next 4 years. So I picked this video out, fair use, fair use. I'm doing commentary on this video, and it's also for educational purposes. So some of my people can know who's running things and who's in charge of what in the presidential cabinet. So, without any further ado, let's check the video out. Go ahead.
Taking shape. He's announced his picks to fill several crucial cabinet and senior positions in his next administration. While some have been criticized for their lack of experience, many have in common these traits. They're seen as fiercely loyal to Trump and have hardline political stances aligned with the president-elect. Remember, Senate confirmation is required for cabinet positions, and many posts require a hearing and the full chamber's approval. So, what's Trump's cabinet most likely going to look like? Here are some names in the mix. Florida Senator Mark Rubio is Trump's choice for Secretary of
Marco
State.
Rubio
Because of his
is
experience
also a
in
former
Congress, the
presidential candidate,
53-year-old has a better grasp of foreign policy than any of Trump's other
and is
appointees.
considered to be a
He's known
star
to
in the
be a staunch
Republican Party.
supporter of Israel and a hardliner on China. In fact, Rubio would be the first to take on this role while under Chinese sanctions and a travel ban by Beijing. More controversial is Pete Hegseth, on course to be the new Secretary of Defense. The Fox News commentator and veteran quit the military in 2021, claiming that he was sidelined over his political and religious views. Hegseth's lack of any meaningful qualifications has raised eyebrows, given the 44-year-old will oversee the world's largest fighting force. It's prompted the top Democratic lawmaker on the House Armed Services Committee to say the job of Secretary of Defense should not be an entry-level position. Also surprising political watchers because of his limited qualifications, Congressman Matt Gaetz. He's Trump's choice for U.S. Attorney General and has never worked in the Justice Department or as a prosecutor.
See, the thing about Donald Trump is that he's going to pick inexperienced people to do things because he doesn't really like politicians. But certain things, you kind of want experience for your attorney general or your secretary of defense. I'm guessing you want people who are more experienced to handle certain situations, foreign policy, things of that nature. But I guess Trump pretty much wants to do things his way. I don't know how much he actually listens to people, because he's an older guy. Older people, don't really be trying to listen to what you might have to say because they feel like they're old and they have a little bit more experience. Maybe that's how Trump is feeling right now, since he's already ran the country. Maybe he feels like he needs these people in these positions because they'll do what he tells them to do instead of getting the advice that other presidents or other people coming in might feel like they need. Trump might not feel like he needs a whole lot of advice from these people. He's just giving them jobs, which is a weird thing. But he also doesn't like politicians, and these are actually bright people, even though they are inexperienced at their job. These are smart folks, so maybe it'll all work out.
But if confirmed as America's top law enforcement officer, he'll drive all aspects of work at the DOJ, which previously investigated him over sex trafficking allegations. The
Whoa.
42-year-old
See, that's wow. Um, he'll be in charge of a group that investigated him over sex trafficking. Wow, I mean, sex trafficking could be many things. It could just be just regular buying pussy. It could be pimping, which is bad. And hopefully it had nothing to do with children. But this is the same country that elected Trump with 32 felonies. So, yeah, let's see.
Holt is seen as key to making good on Trump's threats of revenge against political foes and carrying out mass deportations. Trump has also nominated another staunch ally with little experience on the national security stage for Homeland Security Secretary. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem was once seen as a possible running mate for Trump, but then she faced backlash for revealing in her memoir that she shot and killed a dog on her family farm. The 52-year-old could soon be in charge of 260.
So, the fuck what? Um, you don't really know what went on or if that dog was terrorizing the community or whatever, but if this was an unknown, unwanted dog in a lot of our backyards, a lot of people would have did what she's done. Me. But this shouldn't really, because I mean she probably didn't even know the damn dog. I mean, what the fuck? It's a damn dog. Why do people put animals over people? And I'm not really an animal. I have empathy for anything, for any living thing. I really do. But I can't put any animal, even some that belong to me, over people. I just don't. I, ugh.
1,000 personnel tackling issues like countering terrorist threats and cybersecurity. And crucially, border security, something Trump focused on intensely during his campaign, vowing to roll out immigration restrictions once in office.
Yeah, all these sanctuary cities, Trump is free to get rid of all of the migrants that are living in these sanctuary cities. They're pretty much about to go back to wherever they're from, whether it be Venezuela or anywhere else. Me on immigration, my thing is they let people, these folks come over here and they give them a bunch of money. And it's been people that's tried to come over here and do it the right way. They come over here and work for things. They come over here and they have to go through a lot to become citizens. They have to go through hell to become citizens the regular way. So these people are pretty much just brought over here and given more than the average American citizen who's out here struggling. If you come from overseas and you're trying to do things the right way, or even if you're a regular illegal immigrant and you're just trying to work and make a better way for your family, that's one thing. Because you're working, the taxpayers ain't really taking care of you. You're working, you're cutting grass, or you're hustling, and you're doing whatever it takes to feed your family that's with you in the United States, and you're sending the money back to wherever you came from. I don't have a real big problem with that, but I have a problem with people being brought over here and given more than American citizens to really pretty much do nothing. They're just giving things, and we have to pay for it. Mm. Yeah, I just don't know about that. So Trump is gonna pretty much put it into that. Like I said migrants and immigrants are two different things. I have a little bit of problem with migrants. I don't have a problem with immigrants. Go ahead.
Next, Director of National Intelligence. Trump wants Tulsi Gabbard, a former Democratic congresswoman turned Trump ally. She has little direct experience with intelligence work, and if selected, will oversee.
See, that's another thing. I would want somebody with a little bit of experience doing intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe, hopefully, she has a staff of very experienced people to help her out. Let's see what's going on.
18 spy agencies. The 43-year-old has portrayed Vladimir Putin as a defender of his nation's national security interests and has also implied Russia had valid grounds to invade Ukraine. After leaving the Democratic Party in 2022, she's become a vocal critic of the Biden administration. As for notable non-cabinet positions, I'll mention two. The next national security advisor looks to be Trump loyalist Mike Waltz, a retired Army Green Beret, China critic, and strong champion of Trump's America First.
He'll probably help out a lot with the intelligence. Also, since he is experienced, he'll probably help out a lot with that. So, okay, you pick people to kind of balance things out. So, I'll give that to you.
Foreign policy agenda. He'll be responsible for briefing Trump on key national security issues and coordinating with different agencies. This powerful role does not require Senate confirmation. And of course, there's Elon Musk. The tech billionaire will lead the newly created Department of Government Efficiency, tasked with dismantling government bureaucracy. The 53-year-old
The owner of X and Tesla gets a job with the president, and he's also gave a lot of money to Trump's campaign. So these guys are friends. So this is probably just hooking your boy up with a job. And I really, and he ain't really in a key position. Like they said, they just created a job for him. So I don't really have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with nepotism
will hit this
when
up
it's
with
done
former
right.
presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. Musk has become a key Trump ally, reportedly spending in excess of 100 million US dollars to help him to get to the Oval Office.
$100 million to his campaign.
You're gonna win New York. You're gonna win New Jersey. You're gonna win places.
Okay, you want to check CNA they out on YouTube. They have very good videos, a lot of good information, and they explain things pretty well. So hopefully you guys go over there and check them out. And don't forget to check us out Sunday, 8:15 p.m. It's the Mick and Mike podcast. We'll be discussing my fantasy football. We'll be discussing more world news. We'll be discussing this week in the NFL and much, much more. Mike Love will have another dope recipe of things that he cooked this week, I'm sure, as well. For Michael Love, I am the sports Dr. Spock, Mickey Coleman. You guys have a great day. See you soon.